Hello, we are here with Pegi Amarteifio from Small Luxury Hotels of the World. Welcome. So we are here the second day of the GSTC conference. Yesterday you had your presentation during one of the panels, and you were sharing about your great initiative, which is Sustainability Collection. Maybe you can tell a little bit about this.
Yeah, of course. First of all, thank you for interviewing me. It's always lovely to talk about our efforts at SLH. So at SLH, we have, the brand's been going for 32 years. And actually, the very criteria for the brand was pretty much steeped in sustainability, at least two of the core pillars of sustainability. But back in 2019, we decided to take a much more committed sustainability journey. And we collaborated with various different sustainability experts because we didn't want to greenwash and we knew that we didn't have all the knowledge. And in doing so, we created a collection called the Considerate Collection, which is our actively sustainable luxury hotel collection. So we launched that back in 2021, actually, with 26 hotels, and we now have 54 hotels. We didn't actually have to look outside of the SLH portfolio to create the collection initially because we had so many hotels within the brand itself.
You mentioned actively sustainable. What does this mean?
Basically means they are proactive. They're incredibly engaged. They're taking all the criteria.
So what are the criteria? Are you working with the GSTC scheme, or you had your own kind of set of criteria for the hotels?
So when we set out to, go on this committed journey, we didn't want to reinvent the wheel because we knew that there was so much great work happening out there already. And we initially spoke to a number of certification bodies, but found that they weren't quite right for us. And then we came across the Global Sustainable Tourism Council, and we knew immediately that they were the right partner. So with them, we progressed the conversation to partnership, and we essentially used their criteria. So cultural preservation, environmentally conscious hotels who are really community minded. And that really fit with our portfolio anyway. So that's what we've done. We've just used their criteria, and in curating the collection, they've partnered with us to make sure that there's close alignment to their criteria for those hotels within the collection.
How does this affect the customer experience? So how do you promote the collection to the end customer? Does it make any difference for them when they are booking? Because you have hotels in different destinations. So does it impact the purchasing decision?
Yeah, so prior to launching the collection, we actually surveyed our loyalty scheme. So we have a loyalty scheme at SLH called Invited. And during that survey that we did with them, actually some of the results were very interesting. So I think it was like almost 2/3 of them said that they'll be interested in hearing about more sustainable properties. So that kind of formed the basis for us to curate the collection. And after launching the collection, what we've done is we have a really good program of blogs. We have a really fantastic blog on our website called Journal, and we are very proactive in highlighting all the great work that these hotels do. And we also send out newsletter communications about our the hotels within the collection and all their efforts, essentially.
And are there some aspects of sustainability that customers care more about than others? I don't know, maybe more on the environment or more on community, or it depends on the source markets?
I think I'll probably go out on a limb here and say that actually our customers, just based on the actual criteria for small luxury hotels of the world, our customers are really interested in that cultural heritage piece and also the community piece, because that's what the collection is actually founded on. So we already had that, those customers coming to the brand for that anyway, without the label of sustainability. So I'd probably say those two aspects are.
So yesterday during the panel, someone asked you about communicating sustainability to luxury customers. So they might have different expectations. They might think that if a property is sustainable, it means that they're going to be saving on the services, energy and water. So how do you engage them or communicate sustainability to this segment?
Okay, well, first of all, I think that luxury and sustainability go hand in hand. And at the root of all of this comes great communication. So it's really important for the hotels to be able to communicate everything that they're doing by way of sustainability throughout their property so that guests understand. So if a guest has to choose whether they want a daily cleaning of their room, then I think it's important for the hotel to communicate why this is important and what those savings contribute towards.
Okay. Do you somehow measure the actual differences between those hotels that are part of the collection and those that are not, in terms of energy consumption or community benefit? Do you have any measurement schemes in place?
Yes, well, we are on a huge measurement journey at the moment, and we've partnered with a company called Weaver. So they're a new sustainability management tool, and they are fantastic. And we've only just recently partnered with them, but what we've done as a brand is we have paid for the annual subscription for the 54 hotels within our Considerate collection. And then for the rest of the portfolio, we've also negotiated a really, really good rate for the hotels. And the plan is, in an ideal world, we want to get all of our hotels using this one system so that we can benchmark and measure and report and track and share all the great work that they've been doing.
That's a great step forward because, always the question is about greenwashing. So how do you avoid greenwashing?
Yeah, we were really super conscious about that when going on this committed journey. And so I mentioned earlier that we actually spoke to a number of experts, sustainability experts. So we've collaborated with a number of them. So as far back as 2019, we were producing toolkits with sustainability experts. And informing this collection, we actually partnered with the GSTC, as well as we partnered with Weaver. We're all sustainability experts. And then we have other collaborators who help us and in turn help our hotels with the operational side of sustainability, as well as communicating sustainability. So yes, we've got a whole host of experts that we refer to because we definitely don't want to greenwash.
Okay. So, and is there anything that you're conscious of when you're communicating with the end customers, or things you would say a business needs to avoid when communicating to avoid greenwashing?
I think it's really important to communicate what you have done, not what you're thinking of doing. I mean, to a certain extent you can if you've got a plan in place, but I think all too often people, communicate almost their wish list, which is not great. It's important to be very transparent about what you have done and what you haven't done and what you are planning to do.
Thank you. That's a great piece of advice. So my final question, more personal one, what is your key takeaway from the conference so far?
Well, this is my first GSTC conference, and I think it's been so invaluable. There's so many wonderful experts here, so many incredible talks and panel sessions. I almost wish I could have attended every single one of them because there's just such valuable information here. So we'll definitely be back, and they're a great partner for us. So I'm really, really happy to be here.
Is there one thought that you are taking back home?
Well, I think that one common thing that I came here with and I'll be taking back home is it's all around measurement, actually, how important that is. And I think that there's work for us to do with our own community of hotels, but I'm going to be screaming that from the rooftop because it's hugely important.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck with all your projects and plans.
Thank you.
Thank you.